Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Saga Legends number 23, Lando Calrissian as Skiff card from Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. This is one of the latest entries into the Saga Legends lineup. I ordered this figure from HasbroToyShop.com and as of yet not seen it at retail. And there on the card back we get a look of Lando alongside Leia. Alright y'all, so here is Lando Calrissian in his Skiff guard getup out of the packaging. And from a sculpting perspective, I think that it looks very, very nice. Proportionately, he looks quite lifelike. The paintwork on him is nice looking and quite clean, and the coloring used seems to be quite accurate to the film. There's not a whole lot of detail going on with him, but he does follow the Saga Legends formula in being pretty simplistic but still quite good. And Lando does come with a single accessory that we will look at in just a moment. So here's a close-up at Lando's head. Interestingly, the helmet does not come off. I'm not quite sure why Hasbro took that approach. I don't know if maybe it was a cost savings measure, but it looks like it could. It doesn't, but it looks like it should be able to. I mean, I don't know if it's just like glued on. It's very possible that that's what they did at the factory. But I don't know why they did that. I mean, I don't really see, why it would be a cost-saving measure to glue it on. In fact, that would probably be more labor, wouldn't it? Since they'd have to actually take the time to glue it. Not really sure what's going on there, but, it definitely doesn't come off. But that being said, his face does look pretty good in there, and the helmet does look pretty good. The rest of the outfit is quite nice looking. You get all the typical details that you would get with this outfit. The paint isn't actually that bad. I think for Saga Legends, particularly here in the shoulder and the forearm area where you see that silver armor, and as well as the chest, it does look a little bit more detailed than you might expect, which is quite nice. And the rest of the costume, pretty good. Sculpt work on it isn't bad. Not a whole lot to see there in the way of detail, but all in all, I think it does get the job done. In the way of articulation, Lando has a swivel at the head, he has swivels at the shoulders, and then he has swivels at the hips. Lando does come with a single accessory, and that is his staff that he had in the film. All in all, I think it's sculpted very nicely. The color of paint used, kind of gives it a little bit of a metallic look. So it is quite nice, and it's also very sturdy. I know that, in some of the higher end lines, especially, we've gotten some really bendy accessories for many years now. This is actually a good improvement in that it's very nice and sturdy, and I don't think it would droop over time. Okay, and here's a comparison of Saga Legends Skiff Guard Lando along with the Vintage Collection release. That was the one that came out for the deleted scene wave of Vintage Collection figures from Return of the Jedi. Obviously, Saga Legends Lando is taller, which he should be. I've always thought that the vintage one is a little bit too short, so that is definitely an improvement. But the paintwork, in some respects, isn't quite as good. I don't think the armored look on the vintage release is particularly that great. In fact, I think it looks a little bit more metallic on the Saga Legends Lando. But I like the deeper coloring they used on other aspects of the vintage version's outfit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Hasbro Star Wars Saga Legends number 23, Lando Calrissian as Skiff Guard. All in all, it's not a bad figure. It's a pretty good entry to Saga Legends, but I think it could have been a little bit better. The fact that the helmet doesn't come off is a little bit disappointing to me, and for the most part, I think the paintwork is pretty decent, but they could have maybe added a little more detail. I can't really expect that, though, again, because this is Saga Legends. I really like the staff. I think it is actually a really nice staff, and it's sculpted nicely, painted pretty nicely, and it's very nice and rigid, but the fact that you can't hold it in both hands is pretty disappointing. I do think it would have been beneficial for Hasbro to have sculpted the hands in a way that would have enabled him to hold the staff using both hands, as we saw in the film, and as other Skiff Guard Lando figures I've had for a while now. But all in all, it's not bad. Not one of the best Saga Legends figures, but it is better than some of the other ones that we have seen. Thanks for watching Victoria's Cantina. Till next time. Bye-bye.